Photographer Harry Sandler has been kind enough to join me here. Thank you so much.
Glad to be here.
And you have a big display going on, 20 North Gallery in downtown Toledo, right?
Yeah, correct. I have 60 images in the gallery.
60 images, not
That's
bad.
correct.
Now there's a backstory here that's it's certainly a different tact for a photographer. Tell me what you've shot and really how you shot it.
Well, I started using the iPhone around 2008 when the early ones were out and started shooting with the camera just to make a visual diary of places that I would go to shoot with my what I call a big boy camera. And I started to really like the new applications they were making, and they got better and better, and the quality got up to 5 megapixels. And then it became a reality that this was a great new tool, because it's a tool. It's like using any camera, so I use the iPhone.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's, so where, is there a particular reason behind where and what you're shooting with this iPhone, or is it just kind of where you are and how the movement, how the moment feels?
It's wherever I am. You know, I spend a lot of time in national parks because I really love them. I travel a lot. I retired in 2008, and I've been to Iceland.
Oh, nice.
I'm going to Antarctica. And I will bring a big camera, but I love having my iPhone because you can shoot quickly, and the image is great. The images are great. They have a different look.
Can we see some of these pictures here while we're talking? There are a few of them that you've been kind enough to share with us. Now where is this? Walk me through this.
That is Red Rock National Park in Nevada, and that was 4 images that the iPhone stitched together seamlessly.
Oh my goodness!
Right in the phone.
Wow.
They were vertical shots that overlapped 50%, and then you put it in an application called Auto Stitch, and it creates a panorama.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah.
And number 2, where is this one from coming up?
That was on a street corner in Bloomington, Indiana. I just had lunch with friends, and there's one particular camera called a Hipstamatic,
Okay.
as you can shoot from the hip. And I just walked by the guy and took a picture and post-processed it, in this case on my iPad, and gave him that kind of James Brown horn player look. I painted the red, I painted the red collar in.
I like that. Wow, that's amazing. And let's go through the next ones here. And while we're seeing these, you're doing this not just for yourself here and your enjoyment. You're doing this for a cause.
Well, I met a guy named Ken Leslie who works with an organization here in Toledo called One Matters, and they work with getting the unhoused back into life. I mean, there's a misconception about it, but he works really hard with volunteers. It's an all-volunteer organization. So I put the show up, and I've donated everything for that cause.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So when can people see the exhibit?
It's at the 20 North Gallery through October 30, and on the 14th, they do this bus tour downtown where they Friday the 14th, and they bring people from gallery to gallery. So that's like a perfect night.
Wow.
Where you can get there on a bus supplied.
That sounds wonderful.
That's great.
That's an impressive artwork. This is, I can't believe, first of all, it's impressive in its own right, and then to know that it was done on an iPhone just makes it all the more really just neat to see.
It's a really cool tool.
Yeah, and you said there's 60 of these in the gallery, right?
There's 60 images. About half of them are iPhone. I was a rock and roll tour manager for 45 years.
I forgot to get to that. Oh my goodness. Right.
And so I've taken some images that I shot with a big traditional camera in those days, and have processed them through the iPhone and the iPad to give them a different look.
Wow. Unbelievable. Well, I will check out the gallery, that's
please.
for sure.
Yeah.
Harry Sandler,
Good
thank
cause.
you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Nice
you.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you. And we'll post some of that info on our website, northwestohio.com.